going on, everybody? Captain here. Thanks everyone for joining us today in a new series. I'm actually going to tackle Sandbox mode in this series. I've picked a small little region to get started with just 3 city plots and a great works. I figure this will be pretty good, and for those of you that are following my channel, and each and every one of you, I really appreciate it. Know that I've never been really a big fan of Sandbox mode. I've always, kind of wanted to earn the money, show you guys what it takes to, of course, make it in this great world we call Simcity. But at the same time, the game's been out for a while now, and those of you that have been playing have most likely been playing for a while now. The game's been almost out a year. I'm pretty sure everyone kind of knows how to make money, between the different city specializations, especially now with Omega Co. It's a lot easier to make money. So what we're going to do is like I said, we're going to do Sandbox mode. It's going to be more of a creative region where the cities aren't going to take 20 episodes to get completed. And we're going to kind of just, work through it together. I think everybody will like it. In the most recent multiplayer region that we did, Captain's Multiplayer 2, I actually chose to switch over to Sandbox mode, and everybody liked it. I personally liked it. It was the first time I had ever used Sandbox mode for anything. I thought it was really cool. I don't think it's a cheat. This game is kind of built through creativity, and sometimes you just want to build a city and not worry about all the little, unlocks and stuff like that. So I definitely get that, and I'm sure all of you will appreciate it. It's been a week since I've uploaded. Those of you have not checked out my previous video, and especially the final video to Captain's Multiplayer 2, I definitely suggest that. I'm going to be going ahead and picking a winner here in the next few days. I'll have a video on my channel just telling you all the different feedback that I got, and which, of course, city did get the best vote from those of you, the viewers. I will link that video in my description below, so for those of you that follow the channel or don't even follow the channel that would like to just real quick take a look at that video and vote for the best, the most futuristic city that is, I definitely appreciate that. Just go ahead and leave it in the comments below so we can get a winner out to you all. Okay, so enough of that. Let's get started here. I've picked this little city plot, or I should say region. I've named it Los Coast, seeing as how we've got just straight up coastline here. My thoughts for this little region here, not sure on the great works yet. Maybe an international airport. I want to kind of get a city put together here where we are going to use this one primarily for a casino slash resort type city. I don't know if that makes sense, but we have the coastline here. I think this is going to be awesome. We could put numerous ferry docks, and then we have this city over here, Clearwater, actually a nearby town of mine. We can do as well, and then of course this Norwich Hills, which we'll rename all this stuff, but we can maybe create like an urban city out this way. But we've been doing a lot of the urban stuff where we've been focusing more on population, and that's great, but at the same time I kind of want to make a couple smaller cities, if you will, maybe some like neighborhood type cities, and then of course I want to do a casino city here. The problem with starting off with a casino city, though, in my opinion, is we might have some trouble getting people here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to claim this city out this way first, and we're going to get started over here and hopefully get some residents moved into our region, and then we will, of course, move towards that coastline city where we're going to be able to create a very fun Pleasureville slash vacation hotspot for the whole region with casinos and amusement parks and all that. So here we go. Welcome to Sandbox mode. We've got a nice little pretty flat plot here. And again, we've got like rail connection. I mean, everything is pretty much well balanced in this little city region here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, in each and every one of my cities, I'm always focused on, keeping everything, uniform, working on the different, density levels and making sure that we get as many Sims in each particular building as we can. In this city, I'm not going to focus too much on that. I'm going to kind of let everything kind of work its way in. And population really isn't my number one key here. Of course, I do want Sims in the region because we're going to go ahead and populate it for our Casinoville there off to the left. But I kind of want it to be more residential and stuff like that, like suburb cities. And maybe we could have like high density out down towards the coast here with our ferry docks. But up out this way, I kind of want to just leave it for the residents. Now, let's go ahead and get started here. Enough talking. I know those of you are probably like, man, what is this guy going to start here? But anyway. All right, so I'm going to focus again on medium and low density. And I'm going to kind of try to keep it pretty simple here. I'm not thinking we're going to get too many residents here in this city. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Look, check this out. I actually downloaded a bunch of new mods, and one of them that I downloaded was tree-lined just roads. I don't know what they call it. I have to look at the name, but it's actually, you know how they went ahead and added the update where in the for the avenues you can go ahead and fit trees in. Well, this mod actually just throws trees down on medium and low density roads. So I think that looks actually really cool, and it's going to look really cool for our city here. And you know, I mean, it's what it's all about. It's all about having fun. It's about keeping it looking cool, which is definitely, I think it looks pretty sweet if you ask me. It just goes ahead and throws down trees, you know, right along your road. So, all right, let's get some citizens in here, and bam, come on and move in. So, yeah, again, my thoughts for this city is we'll kind of keep it low density, maybe some medium out this way, and then of course down here I want to maybe do like a grid pattern type city, where we got some high density buildings or whatnot. And once we get some people moved in here, I'm only thinking it's going to be a few episodes, maybe 2 or 3 episodes. We'll go ahead and move out this way. And a lot of you have been requesting casino cities and stuff like that. And I love doing casino and tourism towns. They're my favorite. Those of you I know, you probably agree. And I want to stay away from 4-way intersections here because it's just a nightmare. So I don't think we're going to have too much issues with that. And let's see. Let's get creative here. Those of you who are following the channel, I know I say it a lot, but I definitely appreciate it. You guys have you know, kept me going here. I mean, I play the game anyway, so why not just bring it all to you and bring you my my versions and try to make everybody just that little bit more creative and kind of help everybody out. And you know, it's fun for everybody. I'm wondering if they're going to be coming out with this offline patch soon. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. They made kind of a big deal about it when it was first coming out, and then I haven't heard anything about it. So, futurization. I mean, we could futurize some stuff, but this is going to be kind of just a normal city here, and then maybe down towards when we do our casino city and stuff like that, we'll focus on futurization. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Power plant. Maybe a wave plant. Was that pretty cool? I don't know if I want to clog up our coastline with that, though. Let's see. And it's so cool because we have everything unlocked, you know? So it's going to be fairly easy to kind of get these cities up and running a lot quicker than normal. So I'm trying to think of the best way. Because like I said, I kind of want to... Maybe if we, let's see. It's kind of hard to describe to you in my mind what I'm trying to go for here. But, let's see. I downloaded a few mods too. I'll leave another link in the description below for the website. I'm not sure if those of you checked my, I actually posted a video with, some information on how to download mods, and got pretty good reviews. One of the mods that I went ahead and I downloaded were this tool that actually makes the road guides the perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? Perfect, man, I am just brain dead today. The perfect spacing, I think is what it's called. The perfect spacing mod or something like that. So when you lay down a building, the next building is right on line with it. The line spacing mod that came with the game itself has always been a little bit wider than it needs to be. So you guys have to check the website. It gives a great description. I can't do it justice, but I downloaded a couple other things. You'll probably see them pop up throughout the city, like a McDonald's little mod. Let's see if we can get a McDonald's built in here. But like you can... one of the low density buildings will come in and it'll be a McDonald's, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I don't know, a couple other ones I can't remember. I just went kind of down the site and I just downloaded everything. But all right, so we are, Man, these water pumps don't do anything. So I'll add a couple water pumps. I think we're going to add our power plant out this way. And I think we got a nice little spot for it out over here. I was thinking about doing wind. That looks fairly good. Do we have... Yeah, we're on cheetah speed for now. Alright, so let's do some vertical turbines. Since now they're unlocked and we don't even have to worry about researching any of this stuff. It's going to save us a lot of time. And we're going to keep this city nice and clean. I mean, there might be a couple factories, but for the most part... Oh, man, I'm probably going to need control net for that, aren't I? Yeah. Needs control net. Alright, well, either way. Are we producing yet? Alright, we're producing, even without that. But we'll get some control net here shortly. Definitely want to see that that McDonald's come in. That's going to be sweet. Alright, petition to build fusion reactor. Alright, we got everything unlocked here. So, so much open space. You want to live in a massive mega tower. Well, this ain't going to be the city for you, pal. We've done a lot of that mega tower stuff. We're going to kind of lay low here. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead. Going to make a nice little suburb city over here. And then going to put some schools in. Just going to be nice little homes. And I like the way the little homes look just as much as I do the way the big buildings look. And I get a lot of people saying I don't give enough close-up views and stuff like that. But I'm going to try to do a lot more of that in this little mini-series here. And it's going to be just about balancing. It's going to be about just keeping it interesting. Like I've always tried to keep it interesting, but I'm going to really try this episode here. And hope you guys enjoy. So, like I said, this little area down here by the coastline, I'm gonna try to like make. It's gonna be kind of bizarre. Let's start maybe. Let's see if we can do this using the grid patterns. Start and finish bridges on land. Well, let's just do it the old-fashioned way, why don't we? Okay. And I think this is going to give you better spacing, like for example, if I put one here, seeing as how it's now closer together, actually I don't even think it's working properly. Because that's still that widened spacing that none of us like. So, I guess that mod ain't working properly, so we'll have to just do it the old-fashioned way, which is fine, and I'll show you what the old-fashioned way is. The old-fashioned way is just using these little tall tree rows and just putting one down, bam, and then putting one down here. For those of you that don't know, that's actually going to give us the perfect amount of space for two back-to-back high-density buildings. So, we can just kind of fit this in. Perfect, and now that's going to give us just the right amount of space. So we'll do that one there, and then we will... Actually, we need a couple things here. Let's do some sewage out in the corner of nowhere. So we don't have to worry about that. And what else are we missing here? Oh, yeah, we'll focus on that control net in a minute. We need some police. We can put that over here. This way it'll be a nice little entryway into both ends of the city. Beautiful. Fires are always an issue early on, so we'll maybe do that over here. Perfect. Just kind of want to get the roads laid out first. And then, oh yeah, let's see. I downloaded, that was the other thing I downloaded, a new bus stop. Let's see what the bus stops, if that actually works. Oh, it does. Check that out. It's actually like a covered bus stop as opposed to that hideous blue sign. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, the mods are really easy to download, really easy to install. So, of course, you got to kind of agree to terms saying that, you know, Maxis and all that, they're not responsible if your game crashes and all that. But I haven't had any issues yet. And even if it does crash, big deal. Just reinstall it. All that stuff is saved to the cloud anyway. I gotta say, these trees, man, these look awesome on this city road here. We're starting to get traffic piling up already. What are our demands like? They probably want industry. No, they actually don't. Very surprised. Right. So, let's see here. Now, I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to get everything fit in here properly. If we want like nice 4x4 buildings, which would be probably the best bet. Let's see, what we would need to do is put another spacing this way. Like I said, this is going to be the very small portion of the city that is high density. Everything else is going to be medium to low. And I'm sure those of you up for the change. Most of my cities are very, very similar in nature. And this will be a little different for those of you all who have, you know, stayed through all my videos and given me great support and had fun and, you know, do all that great stuff. So, all right, cool. So they want a little bit of commercial. I guess we can add a little bit. We got some over here. Thinking maybe we can add. I don't want to go too crazy on the commercial early on, but throw some in over there and maybe put. I know I said I'd want it clean, but maybe we can throw like just like wind's blowing that way, so maybe like a nice little factory out that way, just for some of the low wealth people to work at. So great. Another thing we want to focus on is a little bit of healthcare, and we're starting off small here, so we'll just kind of throw this clinic in, I don't know, maybe over here somewhere, just in case someone gets sick, and we can go ahead and throw some more homes down. Let's try to keep these. Just gonna go too close to there. All right, moving on in, and then of course, a grade school. Definitely would need that. So we could put that down kind of in the area of the other homes, because school's always in the neighborhood, and that would definitely be realistic in my mind. So let's go ahead and while that's building up, let's make sure we got everything put together over here properly. And I think we can go a little farther down. And this is good because this is now perfectly spaced. And might not be able to go all the way down here, but like I said, I'm just trying to make this our little downtown area of the city, right by the coastline. And I think it's going to look real cool once it gets built up. And we've got kind of just suburbs throughout, and then we've got a little downtown area, and then we're going to have our little ferry connector docks going down through over here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with that other city back in the corner there. We'll kind of get to that when we do, and we will determine at that point what it is that this region needs most. So, all right, let's continue to properly put our spacing down. And let's go one more out. Bam, and oops, we gotta just click on it, don't we? All right, very nice, very nice. Okay. All right, and let's hope, let's cross our fingers this is gonna work out the way I want it to. I don't think it's going to. I think we're too... Yeah, I think we are. Let's search this out just a little bit. Cool. Nope. we've got some, let's see. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll see as the buildings come in, or we'll take a look at traffic and see. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's lay down some zonage. And let's see. Let's see, what do we need? We're craving commercial, so let's add a little bit more commercial there. And they want medium wealth, so I guess we can keep low wealth out here, medium to high wealth down here. So let's add a park in. It's another thing I don't do much of is I don't really pick a lot of these like other parks, like a soccer field. Like, I mean, that just made everybody happy, you know? I don't use enough of that stuff, so. I've actually had a lot of comments, too, asking why I don't use that stuff, but I don't really have a good answer for it. I'm always just, you know. I'm always just busy doing other stuff. Is really what it comes down to. Are we having some real traffic issues already? Wow, are you serious? Well, since this is like a main little thoroughfare here, let's go ahead and upgrade this to medium density. And those will build up a little bit. And then we'll have these little side roads coming off. And they'll all be low. So we'll have nice little homes coming on in. I think that should be enough room. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And we didn't lay down bus stops. What am I thinking here? So we want to put down some bus stops for all the kids. Should be good for now. All right, all right. So we're losing some money, but where are we at here? We're going to be okay, though. I have a strong feeling once everything comes along, we will definitely be making a profit. Let's go ahead and thin this out here. I just don't want to make it so, I know the road guides want me to make it perfect and all that, but I'm trying to purposely, if you will, make it... I'm purposely trying to make it not look perfect. Does that make sense? I'll build enough cities like this. Usually always focus, like I said earlier, on the population and the profits and stuff like that. But this is going to be really cool. I'm definitely think it's going to be cool. Maybe we can put a basketball court in down here somewhere. And maybe, I don't know, what's down here? Like a playground for a kid, maybe? What's this? A barbecue pit, okay. Oh, that's not medium wealth, my bad. Nature. Look how happy everybody is. I love these little houses. Like, they're so to scale. It's out of control, like I wouldn't mind living here in like this house right here. Right on the corner. Got nice little crosswalks. Could actually go in here if we really wanted to. Can actually add even more trees, like a nice little forest in the middle here. I'm so waiting for the new Sims game to come out to you guys. I think it's gonna come out in middle of this year, I want to say. I have to look again, but the new Sims 4, I think is what it is. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look awesome. I don't think the graphics are too much better, but like I've been reading all the different. I don't want to go too nuts with it, but I was reading all the reviews on it, and definitely gonna have that in our channel, the new Sims game. And I was never a fan of the Sims 3 too much, but the first Sims, like I'll never forget when that first Sims game came out. I could not stop playing that. Living Large and all those little expansion packs that they came out with were just out of control. But we're gonna go ahead and hang up for this very first episode here. As you can see, I got a nice little medium wealth neighborhood going on here. Next episode, we'll pick up more with a little bit on our little highly densely populated area down out that way by the coastline. We got our roads laid out. But, you know, drop a like if you guys enjoy this type of stuff. The sandbox mode, I think it's going to be a little bit of a change. Next episode, we got some red bars down here. We'll focus on some of this little stuff here, garbage dump and stuff like that, all the way the heck out that way. Oh, we got something burning down. What is that? Affordable store, huh? Yeah. All right, well, anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see everyone next episode.